Intergalactic garbage retrieval craft number 60022, known around the galaxies as Space Ark, finds itself by mistake in orbit around the planet Earth. The crew are planning further investigations when a horrendous noise is heard.
Oh, what's that terrible noise?
I don't think I've ever heard a noise quite like that. Perhaps it's an alien.
AI?
Yes, Ponder?
What's that noise? Luca thinks it might be an alien. Has an alien got on board?
I am not aware of any alien forms, but that sound certainly sounds alien to my ears.
Well, if it isn't an alien, what is it?
I cannot say at the moment. I will analyze the sound to try to work out what is causing it.
Oh, it's getting louder.
And it seems to be getting closer.
Oh!
Wow! What do you think of this? What do you think of this?
Do you know you nearly scared us stiff?
No, but if you sing it, I'll join in with you.
Oh!
What you see before you is a musical instrument known as the bagpipes. My information is that the sounds made by Zippy are not truly characteristic of this ancient and noble instrument.
What other musical instruments do the human creatures play?
At the moment, I cannot find very much information.
Before we let you loose on these, Zippy, I think if AI doesn't have much information, we'd better find out more about musical instruments and how they make the sounds, and send Luca to investigate.
But where will I start?
I have found some more information which tells me that musical instruments are usually played in groups. The group with the largest selection of different musical instruments is known as an orchestra. I have programmed the probe to visit an orchestra.
On my way.
Oh, do take care, Luca. Are you all right, Luca?
Yes, just a bit wobbly.
You have just discovered that sounds are made when something vibrates.
And so has Luca. Let's see that again, Luca.
I think Luca can show you the symbol vibrating in slow motion.
Switching now.
So, when something makes a sound, it's vibrating.
That's it. That's it. The human creatures make sounds by striking things together and making them vibrate.
That's partly right, Zippy. Striking things is just one way of making sounds. Sounds can also be made by plucking. And if Luca switches again to slow motion,
Switching now.
you can see the strings of the harp vibrating when they are plucked.
Can you see any other ways of making sounds, Luca?
Let's start with the strings.
Oh, Luca!
These human creatures are rubbing strings with what look like hairs fastened to a stick.
They are hairs, horse hairs, and the stick with the hairs is called a bow.
Oh, so rubbing the strings makes them vibrate and make a sound.
That's right. There are 4 instruments that use this method of making sounds.
Let's just go through the string parts one by one. Violins. Now let's run through the brass parts.
Wow!
Trumpets.
They all blow into their instruments, and their lips are inside a special part that fits into the instrument.
Brass instruments use a mouthpiece. The players use their lips to make the air in the instrument vibrate.
Now the woodwind section. First, the flute.
Woodwind? Woodwind? That's a metal instrument.
Yes, I'm afraid you are right. Human creatures do not make it easy for us to learn. They were once made of wood, and the name stuck.
How do they make a sound, Luca?
It looks as though they're blowing across a hole at the end of the tube.
I know. It's the same as making a sound with a bottle.
That's right. Blowing across the hole at the top of a bottle makes the air in the bottle vibrate. You can feel it vibrating when you blow.
And do the other woodwind instruments make their sounds by vibrating the air?
That's right, they do.
Show us the other woodwinds, Luca.
This is a clarinet.
And with these, the air is blown into each of them through a small tube.
These are the oboe and the bassoon.
Right, full orchestra now, from the top.
You say that sounds are made when the air vibrates. Well, does that mean that without the air, we wouldn't hear these sounds?
That's right, Ponder. Even the vibrating strings make the air vibrate. That's why we can hear them. The sound travels through the air.
So, that's why there is air in the ark and air in Luca's probe, so we can hear what we are saying.
So that means that if we take the air out of the probe, the sound of Luca's voice wouldn't travel to the microphone, and we wouldn't be able to hear him.
That's right, Zippy. Luca,
Yes, AI?
first pump the air out of the probe, then refill it. And all the time, keep talking, telling us about what you have discovered.
Pumping now. Musical instruments make their sounds by blowing. Sounds make the air vibrate, and sounds travel through the air. Take away the air, and we wouldn't hear the sounds.
There you are. That's what I said.
So, there's air inside Space Ark, but not outside. Now that's a very good idea.
What's a very good idea?
Never you mind. Luca,
Yes, Ponder?
get back as soon as you can so we can hear all that you've discovered. And when we've finished, I think I have solved the problem of Zippy and his bagpipes.
On my way.
In space, no one can hear you wail.